Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 58. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
But a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So the defense defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. End zone. Winston. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
First down carry for Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Winston. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
For Winston, eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up Byron Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This a quick slant to Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The the nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Winston. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
He was brought down.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 25 on second down, Winston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. To throw is Winston. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Winston. Flushed out right. Position on him, and he pulls it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
5-yard line.
First down, Winston. Over the middle to Beckham. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Jameis now on first down. Got an open man. It's Rose. And I think the ball's out. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Here's Hardman on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 7 yards there and a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Barkley. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Winston. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run with Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Winston. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working out of the gun, Winston. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
11 yards. It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They'll run it again with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not met. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Nothing here. Good shot.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Camaro. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jameis to throw it. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.